YouTube as well. Okay, live on YouTube. Okay, now how do I share this? I should always just share my channel maybe. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's leave everything there and let's come back here. All right, so I hear good things about Svelte, and I know for a fact that sveltekit is something like Next.js, and unlike React, sveltekit is supposed, or Svelte is supposed to have all sorts of optimizations, and it's a compiler in fact. So let's try writing some stuff. I already have seen a bit of Svelte before, but I never tried sveltekit. We will, as usual, use TypeScript. Let's see. Sveltekit, web development streamlined. Awesome. Copy. Let's go to terminal. Let's go to projects, and yeah. If you just see here, I have the usual fitness thing which I try to work for. Yeah, I don't really have anything here. There's some old fitness thing which I had. I don't know what that is. Let's just check what's in fitness. That looks like some sort of a stupid application. So let's rimraf fitness. Okay, my app is gonna be fitness, and let's call that yes. Sveltekit demo apps, skeleton project, library project, play word guessing game that works without JavaScript. No, I don't want any of those things. Bare bones. Okay, scaffolding. This looks good. Using JavaScript with JS comments. Yes, using TypeScript syntax. I like TypeScript. Add ESLint, add prettier, add playwright, sure, vtest, sure. Okay, that's good. Everything is there. Let's cd to fitness and start coding. Okay, let's bring that one into recording area, and here we go. So what do we have? We have some src, there is some static, that's like a public directory, I guess. There is a test index page, promise constructor. Make sure you have declaration for the promise constructor. What extends sveltekit tsconfig. There is nothing there interesting. Why is there nothing? I don't know. Okay, npm install. Let's do that. Maybe it will generate things after npm install, maybe in a post install hook. And then I'm supposed to run that. Alright, welcome to sveltekit. Do we have this dsconfig now? Yes, we do. Now if we go to test, this is good. Do we have a package test, test integration, and test unit? So test unit, vtest, playwright test. Okay, vtest. Okay, playwright is going to take everything from tests, but what about vtest? I don't really see any vtest here, so let's say okay, let's update. That's good. npm run test unit. Okay, src index test ts. There's something here. Oh, all right. So yeah, we do have the unit tests here and the integration tests here. That's all good. Awesome. If I just run test integration playwright test observer, it failed. Why? npx playwright install is required. Let's do that. Mind you, I have not dig deep into Svelte, but I have some knowledge of that, so let's jump straight in. Do you want to install Svelte for VS Code? Of course I do. Let's do that. Look, maybe I should play some music, but I have no clue how copyright works in these kind of streams, so it's just gonna stay like this. Okay, ffmpeg playwright. Wow, what? Playwright depends on ffmpeg? Huh. Oh yeah, it does record videos, I guess. Okay, while that's happening, welcome to sveltekit. Visit whatever for whatever. That means if I go to this one, yeah, we have, so okay, enable. All right, visit whatever. This is just plain simple HTML. All right, we now need a bit more. Let's say we need to have some sort of authentication system, right? So what I need is a UI component library. In React, we have shadcn with tailwind css. So those are kind of things. By the way, tailwind is not there by default, unlike Next.js. Let's start with that. Let's start with tailwind. Tailwind svelte. Okay, sveltekit. Okay, there's a nice installation guide here. Okay, all right, copy, paste, and then yeah, post css. then svelte config, we got wheat pre-process that needs to be added to svelte config. Yeah, that is already there. Pre-process, wheat pre-process is already there. And then we need this and tailwind config. All right, add tailwind directives in app CSS. There is no such thing. I guess I'll just have to create that. Where is that supposed to go? Under source. Okay, app CSS, paste, import that in the layout. Right, is there a layout file? Nope. It's supposed to be inside src routes, src routes, and inside that you're supposed to have plus layout ts no, svelte. Yeah, layout svelte. Nah, copy paste, configure prettier. Yeah. Okay, let's restart our build. And yes, I think we have got tailwind here based on this removal of all the styles. That's good. Just to be sure, I'll go to the index svelte. No, is that what it's called? No, page svelte. And let's add a class called text to Excel just to see. Yes, things are good. Okay, I should be able to add these kind of things. Honestly, I don't really need these kind of things. So yeah, this is good. We got tailwind CSS. Next up, we need some components. Let's go to, let's see whether there is something similar to Shadcn UI for Svelte. UI Svelte. I have already searched it, but let's see. Okay. Shadcn Svelte. There's a website. Unofficial, just inspired by that person. Cool. Works for me. Installation. Okay, just to be sure what kind of things we have here. We have accordion, alert dialog, aspect ratio, avatar, badge, button, card, checkbox, collapsible. What is a collapsible and an accordion? So this is accordion. What is collapsible? This. Okay, it's very similar to accordion. Okay. We got a dialog like this. We got alert dialog just like this. Okay, that's all good. Slider, switch, table, tabs, table. Okay, fine. Tabs, awesome. Text area, toggle, tooltip. Where is input is here. Select is soon. I do like select. Maybe I'll just copy stuff from the Shadcn library. We'll see. Anyway, let's Get started. Unlike where full components can exist in a single file, components in this port are split into multiple files. Okay, so utilizing CLI to add components will be the optimal approach. Right. Components UI accordion, that is good. Tailwind is added. Oh, I could do this. I didn't know that. Maybe that should have been mentioned there. Anyway, run the CLI, shard cn add. Okay, fine. No. No, 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 no. Which means I'm not gonna use this component. Let's just not. Okay, it's not compatible, so we are not using it. Let's go. Welcome to sveltekit. According to Svelte, things should be simpler because it's just like writing HTML and plain vanilla JavaScript and CSS. Let's do it. But do what? We want an authentication. Let's get started with that. Okay, first of all, how's the routing happening? Okay, layout is layout, page is page. It's like just like Next.js, it seems. So let's create that. Inside routes, I should create an auth page svelte. Yeah, and then we should have maybe not auth page svelte. Instead, I should auth login. Okay, first we need to register first. Register / page svelte. Okay. Okay, let's just write a form. We'll figure out the action later. I'll put an input type text placeholder. I don't like username, by the way. Okay, placeholder, enter your name. Yeah, name is name. Email. Perfect. Password. Thank you. Confirm your password. Thank you. Button type submit register. That's good. Let's see. It should be in auth. Did I name it register or registration? Register. Okay, it looks ugly, but we got all the fields at least, and there is a button also. Yes. Now we need to find out how we can do validations and how to do form submission. Yeah. Okay, documentation time. Form actions. Page server.js can export actions, which allows you to post data to server using form element. In the simplest case, page declares a default action. Yes, we are still in a simple face of the app. So relative to register, we will create page server ts file. What do we do? Export const actions, we copy paste. Okay, event, it's not typed. Types actions, so they should be actions. Yes, event is defined but not used, that's good. Okay, invoke, just add. Okay, method has to be post, let's do that. Method is gonna be post. Yeah, let's just log whatever that comes through. Console log event dot, is there a data now? It's cookies fetch is data request, is sub request, platform request. How do I get the data again? Okay, there is request. Okay. Yeah, well, that is a better way of doing things. Fine, request JSON. Can I get JSON? No, it's form data. Form data. Let's just do that. Yeah, we are logging everything. Let's see. Let's hit enter. Everything got cleared. That's a promise. Okay. All right. Const data, await that. Fine, log the data. All right. I can't do that every time. Let's see. This is good. I got everything here. All right. Now I need to do some kind of validation, I believe. And then, hello, is there anything here regarding validation? Let's say validation errors. This is good. Yeah, if the request couldn't be processed because of invalid data, you can return validation errors along with the previously submitted form values. Okay, how do we do that? 400. I like 422 for this, but let's see. Email missing true. What exactly is that? How is that supposed to be used? Okay. Okay, form whatever. Structure is entirely up to you. That's good. That's good. Okay, in that case, I'll simply use a nice validation library Zord. Or no, this is a form data. This is where the new library called Vine by the Adonis.js. This is the library to be used here because this has great support for form data. So wherever we need to do some sort of form validation with an actual form data object, this performs much better than Zord. So let's get started. Let's add that. What? Required greater than node 18, actual node 12. Oh, that's bleeding edge, but that's fine. Let's just update that. Wait a minute, I have not even specified anything. Maybe it's time for me to upgrade node. What am I using? I think which node? Okay, I am using Volta. How do I upgrade? Volta upgrade node. Okay. Okay, fine. Volta install node 18. Okay, this should suffice. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Awesome. So we got that. It's time to do the actual validations. Right. Let's just copy this whole thing. Yeah. Import that. We don't need any usernames, but we need name instead. It must be a string. It must be alpha. It should be min length of 2 characters and max length, I'll just say 255 to not overflow the database. Email, sure, max length 255. Okay, confirmed. Yeah, that's the schema. Here's how we output stuff. Okay. Output. If validation fails, an exception will be raised. That's good. That means I should be able to just wrap a try catch around here. But what kind of exception? Okay, handling errors. If error instance of whatever, fine, let's call it error. That's a better name. Instance of errors, validation, whatever. Fine. Okay. Instead of this, you should basically return the error messages. And how do I do that in this? Return fail. Return fail. I like 422. Let's see whether, no, let's start with the officially recommended ones. 400, and then the submitted data. Errors are gonna be, let's see, let's go here. Error messages. Okay, error messages. It says any. Okay, let's see what actually gets generated. Let's do a console log error messages. Yeah. Okay. If I go here and just submit, there is a 500 internal server error. Okay, this is how it looks. There is a message. The name field must be defined. Message. So it's an array. That's good. Message, the password field must be defined, required. Okay, fine. The data returned from action inside is not serializable. Non-pojo. Okay. All right. So I need to make this a plain object. Okay. Email is gonna be data get email. What else did we have? Name is name. Email password should not be returned, so let's not return that. Error messages. Okay, so we got this. By the way, if everything works, we'll just log the output. Okay, let's see. If I just hit refresh, nothing happened there. All the error messages are here. That's pretty good. But I don't want an array to be returned. Instead, I want a record of field and message to be returned. Let's just do that. Instead of error messages this, I'll say reduce accumulator and item accumulator item field equals item message, and let's start with blank this thing, return accumulator. Yeah, we need to type these things maybe afterwards. This looks good. Now I need to display these on the display this here somewhere. I can do that by using form, it seems. Yeah, form whatever. Okay, let's do that. Page svelte. This is already looking like something I should have made a component out of, but for now let's just start with one component or one field, and then let's try things. Okay, we need something, let's say a span. This is okay. If yeah, form, does form also? No, form is just a regular. What are you doing? Form is form. Dot errors name. I don't have any each. Okay. Errors name. Yeah. Okay. Where is the form coming from? Form is not defined. Consider adding a script to declare a prop. Do I have to do that? Is there a way to infer that? We will figure out. For now, I'll just keep it like this. It anyway builds TypeScript is just for IDE validation. So let's do this. Where were we? Here, 500. Perfect. Form is not defined. Okay, it's actually required. Then why does this not mention it? Okay, let's do it right. Let's search. Form is not defined sveltekit. Yeah, form actions. This is where I was. We created action, login, post. All right. This is all right. Okay. Yeah, you can have an action. That's fine. Anatomy of an action. Perfect. Oh, oh, okay, that's what I was missing. So I just have to put a script block here. Script lang ts. Yeah. Export let form. That's gonna be action from its types. No, it's action data, not action. Action data. What's the problem now? Okay, form. Yeah, initially the form is null, so yeah. All right. Errors is any. Huh, nice. Okay, as record of string. Yeah, let's do this. Or can we just. I think I should be able to just do it with this. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. What's the problem? I don't know. Fine. Command B looks alright to me. Wait, what? Okay, this is editing. Okay, no, we need something here. Yeah, okay, I should be doing it here. It edited a generated file. This is not good idea. Yeah, what's the issue now? Untyped function calls may not accept type arguments. Wow. Okay, then sure, dude. As. Okay, let's go. String. That's good. Now we can probably improve this. But for now, this is what we have. Okay. Let's say name field must be defined. That's a good validation. However, if I start typing, it should clear. That's not happening because it's not really sending data back to the server for the validation. We should do that. How? $400 or $422. So he allows $422. Let's do that. $422. Data is here. So whatever data I enter, yeah, let's do that. Whatever data I enter should be available after submit. Wait, this time I did enter the name. Still it's not working. Why? Here in this file, correct? Why the hell TypeScript not working? There is nothing. Okay, TypeScript is loading. Load, my child. Load. Alright, it's time to restart TypeScript server. Okay, yeah, much better. Okay, where were we? Vine validate Vine object. Yeah. Form actions, where is Vine? Convert, okay, I'll do that. And now let's see how this works. HTML forms. This basically, from my understanding, it should just work with the form object. Getting started. We got this. The data must be a form object, right? That was my impression, at least. Precompile schema. Am I doing that? No. Schema. I'll do that as well. Okay, data is any. The whole reason I'm using this is because it would work with a form data object. Let's see. Or am I wrong? Okay, let's just deep dive into the source. Validator, vine validator, constructor, we got a schema, and data is any. This validate function. New compiler. Okay, compiler, where is that? There is another whole package for that. Is there an issue with no? Is there a nobody has done anything? Why? So that means I have to, maybe I should just use Zard. Maybe I was wrong, it doesn't really validate form data object, even though it says here that it does. Form data and JSON payloads. Yeah. Okay, by the way, let's see whether the data is actually coming there or not. Let's log this thing, console log data. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. Name field is defined and it has a value as well. Let's just see if form data. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of this. It didn't work with that, so let's just try Zod and Zod form data. Yeah. Okay. Instead of all these things, let's say ZFD schema is ZFD. Okay, like this. No, dot form data. Form data name ZFD's text length. What is the okay, I should be able to give an actual Zod this thing here. Import Z from Zod Z. How do I even write a Zod schema? I haven't forgotten the whole thing. Zod schema documentation. Yeah, Z string, right? Yeah. Min length of 2 and max. What? What is null? How can that be null? This is so ridiculous. Where is the search here? Command K. Wow, no. Strings. Okay, then why? Anyway, min 2, max 255. Fine, let's go. Email. Okay, is there an email here? Yes. Email. Maximum is that. Password. String. How would it know? Min 8, max. Let's call it 32. And password confirmation is same. And then pre-process. Oh no, refine. That's what we need to do. Refine. So this whole thing needs refinement, and that is a function which accepts data dot password. Okay, what should it return? A boolean and a message. Okay, so this object basically password confirmation, message password confirmation must match. All right. So that's the schema. Now here, the way we need to do it is we need to do this using parse. Okay, what am I doing? Parse. You calls the check if it is value is returned with full type information, otherwise an error is thrown. Okay, let's do that. Instead of that, we have to check this schema parse. So schema parse data, yeah, output should be good, and after that console log the output. If there is an error, what is the instance of the error? And how do I do that? So how do we do this? Okay, why am I on Volta page? Okay, Zod. Must be a Zod error, right? Should be instance of Zod error. Yeah, I guess that's the one. Error dot errors. Okay, that will be an object. Error dot errors. This also is something I need to reduce. Now item is Zod issue. Accumulator item dot path and item dot message is fine. Return accumulator, that's okay. String or number array cannot be used as an index type. Okay, I need to take a pause. Let's do this. Okay, item path. Why would an item path be an array? Well, I don't know. Let's just join that for now. Okay, what does it say now? String cannot be used for index type. That's alright. This is where we used to need do string. Yes, this is good. I don't need this. Alright. Now if I hit this, okay, invalid. Okay, And if I just do this, this says required. The message is not good. That's the problem I always had with Zord. I have to come up with all sorts of messages, but otherwise we do have the validation kind of working at this point. But whatever values we submitted, those are all gone. What do these people say about that? Okay, we can enhance. We'll come to that. Default actions. Anatomy of an action. I need to now fill that data which is missing. Okay, value. Form dot that. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to the page. Form data name. All right, yes, that stays. Everything works as expected. This is great. Submitted data stays. The errors are here. Placeholder and everything, will do that soon. The next thing is enhancing. So when I type, the error should not really be there afterwards. So let's see what these people say about progressive enhancement. Works without client-side JavaScript. That's great. Use, let's see, enhance. What does it do? Without an argument, will emulate the browser native behavior. Just without the full page reloads, it will update form. Unsuccessful or invalid response, but only if the action is on the same page. Okay, reset the form and invalidate on a successful response. Okay, go to on a redirect, fine. Render, okay. Reset focus on appropriate element. Okay, submit function. That runs immediately before the form is submitted and optionally returns a callback that runs with the action result. Okay. Use these to show and hide. Loading, fine. Apply action. If you provide your own callbacks, you may need to reproduce. Okay. So this doesn't really automatically validate anything. That's what I need to do. Sveltekit validation on blur. Let's say. But no. Sveltekit. There seems to be super forms whatever it has, 1100 stars. Let's see what it does. Merging of page data and action data. Focus on your data. Good. Data validation using Zod. Good. Auto centering and auto focusing. That's good. Tainted form detection prevents the user from losing data. Okay. Node.js. Good. Automatically coerces. Good. Advanced. Okay. Generate default form values. Supports nested data structures. This is good. Real-time client-side validators for immediate user feedback. Yeah, that's what we want. Not built-in browser validations, the real-time ones. Okay. Hmm. Okay, this is all good, but you know what? What I need is something like Laravel precognition. If you check how that works, it allows you to run the backend validations without really running the backend effects. This is the kind of thing I want to do here. The way it works is that whenever the form changes, it tries to submit it, and then if the header has some field, it doesn't run the actual controller action and just does the validation. That's what it does. All right. Then that means alternatives. What we can do is our own custom event listener, page svelte, handle submit is bound like this. I need to submit, or I should probably just fetch, put the value in form. Can I call the enhanced one myself somehow? How does this use enhance work? Let's do this then. Handle. Okay. When this thing is submitted, we are going to store that it's submitted, so that until at least one submission happens, we don't really do any validation. We start validating afterwards. So Let's have a let uh, should validate. Let's start with false, and function handle submit. What is the event? Okay. Fine. Okay, this would be our HTML form element here. So let's do that. Form data is this. Response, this action method post. This method body data. All right. Deserialize. So these things are all good. Invalidate all. Return all load functions or rerun all load functions following the successful update. Okay, sure. We'll have to add another condition here. Yeah. Fine. Okay, so this should basically have the same behavior as enhance. That's what I'm getting here. Alright, register required, yes. Yeah, it's working as expected. Now, so this is how everything should happen, but on change also is when I should do this. So let's do this. Async function handle change. This is an HTML form element, and event is gonna be some sort of event. Yeah. Let if that will return, otherwise do this, that, and that, and apply action result. Await fetch. There's one more thing. Content type is all bad. Headers X. Let's say precognition. Okay, what does Laravel call it? Laravel precognition header. So What's the actual header called? Let's just check the packages. Okay, Alpine would be hopefully the easiest. Okay, no, still no. Okay, it's just precognition. I'll say precognition. Let's say true. Or just say 1 instead. Alright, if this header exists, we are just going to validate and return. Otherwise, not so. How do we do this? On change, there is nothing, no default, so let's say handle change. Yeah, handle change this. Yeah, all good. Just to make it easy for testing, let's do this. Yeah, it actually does that, but change happens after that. I want it even quicker. Let's do it on input. Yes, so it's doing the server side validations, applying everything, and that's good. That's good. So if I now say ASDF, it's gone. But we don't want to do that immediately. Instead, we wait for at least one submission, and let's do this. Should validate true, and we set all these things. This is good. We need to handle it here, and at this point we will basically take the headers. Oh no, request headers. Request headers get precognition, or I should be able to just say has return success. Okay, where did fail come from? Sveltekit. What else does it have? I don't know. What am I supposed to do after success? Okay, if there is fail, there must be a success. So let's do that. But there isn't. Anatomy of an action. Return Okay, I should simply return here valid true. Alright, this looks good. Okay, we do this, required, that's gone, that's good, but it's still not valid. I want to make sure the output doesn't really do anything. So far I'm getting all sorts of outputs here. Okay, let's restart the server just to be sure. And let's comment out these validations and these. So now it should not console log stopping. Okay, all good. So nothing. That's gone. Yeah, it cleared everything. So the apply action, I think, is automatically clearing. I need to update that. Okay, if result depends on result type. Success failure sets the page status and updates form and page form and result data. So here is what I want. I want it to update the page status. I want it to do result status form and page form, all these things. It's just that it should not. Okay, if I just send the result.data back, it should simply update, right? I don't have to do any other things here. Server valid true and I can simply do data is output. How about that? So do this, get the error, focus is gone. I don't want it to lose focus. Just to be sure, if I don't apply action in case of success, if result type is error, apply action. If I do it like that, error, fine, valid, but it hasn't, because obviously it wouldn't run. Apply action, where does that come from? It has got enhance, apply action, all that stuff. Okay, I need to find out a way of doing this now. So apply action, I have to handle this manually. I only need to do the two things. Sets page status to result status. Let's do that. is equal to result status. Yes. Where is the dollar page coming from? It's not defined. App stores. Why is it undefined? Yeah, let's do that. Next, result status form and page form. Updates form and page form to result data. Makes sense. Update is equal to okay, it will not be that, but doesn't know yet. Let's thus do if success or result dot type is failure, page data is result data. Why is it undefined? Where is it undefined? Who asked it to make undefined? Here, but yeah, it's not the case here. So let's do that. Return data output. Yeah. Still things are undefined here. I don't have that much patience. Let's just force it. Then where did this $sign page come from, by the way? Okay, making it reactive, I guess. Okay, page form to result data. No, it is not my result data, that's why form is supposed to be result data. And page status must be result status. That's good. After that, we will have to just try it out, maybe. Register, that's good. It has not gone anywhere. That means I have to okay, it did not set the result data, maybe. Or was there anything else I need to do? Let's just console log result. This should come somewhere here. Okay, register. Store set is not a function. I have no clue what that means. Page status is supposed to be set. Where is page coming from? supposed to be like dollar sign page? No. Sveltekit. Where is that defined? Yeah, this is correct. Okay, it should not be called dollar. Maybe. No, it's just readable. Okay, store set is not a function. Maybe I need to refresh my svelte memory, because isn't this how you set it? Or is there a set for page? No, that cannot be. Let's subscribe. Okay, if I just check the apply action code, that should be easy enough. So where is client now? Okay, nobody knows where the client is coming from, and I mean, Rich Harris will know. I don't. Anyway, page form. I'm unable to update this, but otherwise things are. But this is how things are supposed to be done, right? Okay. I'll hopefully extract this whole thing into a proper function so that the backend things can run as if everything is happening on front end. But yeah, all right, so this is how it should be. Awesome, thank you so much. For now, I guess this is all I'm gonna do. So if you have seen this one, that's great. Otherwise, that's great also. I'm gonna stop screaming and stop streaming now.